Mets fans. It is yours truly, Mr. Met, coming at you on the drive home. I'm on my way home from work on Wednesday, January 25th, and this is the inaugural edition of the drive home with Mr. Met. I am Mr. Met. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr_Met. For those of you that aren't already participating in my daily hashtag Mets trivia, please look for that every day. This is going to be something I'm going to be doing pretty regularly throughout the season. And this being the inaugural edition, I guess you'd like to see my face, so we can probably make that happen. Here I am. Hello. So, again, I'm going to be talking about New York Mets baseball. It is the thing I live for, the thing I love, the thing I tweet about all the time. And throughout the regular season, I'm going to be doing it more often, but during the off season, as we head into spring training, which is 19 days away, pitchers and catchers, I'm going to do it probably once a week, maybe twice a week, depending on any news that might be breaking. But this is the forum. This is the test run, as I've said. And today I read some news about the Mets farm system, which if you saw on Mets blog last week and a few stories today about specific players, the Mets farm system is actually in a lot better shape than any of us might have thought. I was one of the folks that thought that the farm system was in disarray and that we were a few years off and had to rebuild it. But if you look a little more closely at it, you'll see that there are quite a few pretty good prospects, both on the position player side of things and also in the pitching staff. And the pitching staff in particular is one that I was really intrigued and enthused to hear about. A lot of guys showing up in the top 100 prospects in the Mets farm system, which is awesome. A few pitchers. Dom Smith, of course, the first baseman of the future. And everyone's favorite shortstop, who is untouchable, according to our general manager, Sandy Alderson, Ahmed Rosario. So a lot of good stuff there with these young kids that probably not this year so much, but definitely in 2018 and, of course, beyond. We're going to start seeing these guys show up, and the nice thing about that for me, at least as far as I'm concerned, is that as the current crop of pitchers reach the end of their arbitration years and get to a point where they need to be tendered contracts, and they're going to be big contracts, there are going to be some major decisions that have to be made by the front office, and they're going to have to decide whether to pay up and give these guys the money that they're going to be deserving, and we can all argue about whether they are or are not deserving of the big money that they're all going to get. But having position player flexibility makes it easier for the team to invest in the pitching staff, lock those guys up, and not have to worry so much about filling holes with outside of the organization help. Rosario can slot in at shortstop. Someone can slot in at second base, presumably. Dom Smith can slot in at first base. The outfield situation will work itself out. But this depth at the farm system level is really intriguing, really refreshing, and again, I think it's going to pay dividends over the next 2 to 3 years when the big name pitchers need to be tendered contracts. So that's going to wrap it up for me today. Just wanted to give you guys a little intro to the platform and to the format of this little video log that I'm recording. I'm going to, like I said, do this more often during the regular season when there's actual games to talk about. And in the off season, I'll be doing it a few times a week, 2 times maybe 1 time a week. But please do follow me. I'm going to be sharing this on Twitter. My Twitter name, of course, is at Mr_Met. I am Mr. Met from Pennsylvania. And I hope you guys will follow me there if you're not already doing so. Check this out on YouTube, which is where you'll be able to find it. And feel free to leave some comments below. Agree, disagree, thoughts, topics for me to cover on future drives from work. It's a short drive, which unfortunately for most of you in New York, you'll be jealous of, but I have about a 15-minute drive home from work every day, and I'm going to use that time wisely and talk about the Metropolitans. So thanks for watching. Look forward to interacting with you. And as always, let's go Mets.